Before his death became international news, Alberto Nisman was already one of the most important prosecutors in Argentina. For years, he had been investigating the deadliest terrorist attack in the country's history, the bombing of the AMIA Jewish Community Center. The explosion killed 85 people and injured hundreds more. Families spent decades searching for answers.
And Nisman promised he would find them.
By 2015, many Argentinians believed he was getting closer than anyone ever had.
And that made him a very dangerous man.
Then, in January 2015, Nisman made a move that shocked Argentina. He publicly accused Cristina Kirchner's government of helping protect Iranian suspects linked to the AMIA bombing. The accusation exploded across the country. Supporters called him brave. Critics called him reckless.
But everyone agreed on one thing.
He was about to present his evidence before Congress.
And that testimony was only days away.
The entire country was waiting. On January 18, 2015, everything stopped. Nisman failed to answer calls. He failed to appear in public, and concern quickly turned into panic.
His mother went to his apartment.
What she found would shock Argentina.
Alberto Nisman was dead.
He was lying on the bathroom floor. A pistol was beside his body. The bathroom door was locked. To me, the explanation is obvious. A frightened man. A locked bathroom. A suicide.
Hayes.
What?
We're detectives. We work with facts, not assumptions.
The facts are right there. The door was locked. The gun was beside him. What else do you need?
I need answers.
Answers to what?
Answers to why investigators are still arguing about this case 10 years later. If the evidence was that simple, this case would have ended in 2015.
All right. So what didn't make sense?
Quite a few things.
Like what?
Let's start with the timing. Hours before his death, Nisman was making plans for the following day. He was preparing documents. He was discussing his testimony.
That doesn't prove anything. People can make plans and still change their minds.
True. But that's only the beginning.
Go on.
Because investigators couldn't even agree on how to interpret the physical evidence. If you're enjoying this investigation, subscribe. Because this file is only getting stranger.
So investigators couldn't agree. But disagreements happen in almost every major case. Why did this one become different?
Because the questions never stopped.
What questions?
The same questions people still ask today.
Such as?
If Nisman planned to take his own life, why was he still preparing for his congressional testimony?
That's one question.
If the evidence was straightforward, why did different experts reach different conclusions?
And that's another.
Exactly. The deeper investigators looked, the less simple the story became. If you're enjoying this investigation, subscribe. Because we're only getting started.
Then the country split in two.
Two stories. Two explanations. Two completely different conclusions.
One side believed Nisman took his own life.
The other believed he was silenced.
And both sides claimed the evidence supported them.
Which is exactly why this case became so difficult.
So which side was right?
That's the wrong question.
Then what's the right question?
What can actually be proven?
All right. Let's focus on facts. What can actually be proven?
We can prove Nisman was under enormous pressure.
Because of the accusations?
Because of everything. The investigation. The politics. the media attention, the upcoming testimony.
And we could prove he was dead before that testimony happened.
Yes.
But we still can't prove why.
Now you're thinking like a detective.
So that's what has kept this case alive.
Exactly. Not the answers. The unanswered questions. To understand Nisman, you have to understand AMIA.
The bombing happened on July 18, 1994.
A powerful explosion tore through the AMIA Jewish Community Center in Buenos Aires.
85 people were killed. Hundreds were injured.
It remains the deadliest terrorist attack in Argentine history.
And for years, families demanded answers.
Answers that never seemed to come. For more than a decade, Nisman followed the case. He reviewed thousands of documents. He interviewed witnesses. He worked with intelligence reports and traveled in search of evidence.
So this wasn't a prosecutor looking at a file from behind a desk.
No. This became his life's work.
How long had Nisman been working this case?
More than 10 years.
10 years?
10 years chasing leads. 10 years reviewing evidence. 10 years trying to identify who was responsible for the AMIA bombing.
That's a lifetime for an investigator.
And that's exactly why his death attracted so much attention.
Because people believed he was getting close.
Close enough to make powerful people nervous.
Why was everyone paying attention?
Because this wasn't just another criminal investigation.
It had become national news.
Every major newspaper was covering it. Television networks discussed it daily. Politicians were responding to the accusations.
So when Nisman was found dead,
the story exploded.
Within hours, Argentina was asking the same question.
Was it suicide? Or something far more sinister?
So where did investigators look next?
Everywhere.
That's not an answer.
Because there wasn't one answer. There were dozens of questions.
Because there wasn't one answer. There were dozens of questions.
The weapon. The timeline. The apartment. The testimony.
And every answer seemed to create another question.
Exactly.
So what made people believe he was getting close?
Years of work.
That's it?
No. 4 years, Nisman followed international leads. He reviewed intelligence reports. He worked with investigators from outside Argentina.
So this wasn't a local investigation anymore.
Not even close. The AMIA bombing had international implications from the very beginning.
And Nisman spent years trying to connect the pieces.
Exactly. And every new lead seemed to make the case even more complicated.
So after more than a decade of investigating, what was Nisman preparing to reveal?
According to Nisman, the problem wasn't only the bombing anymore.
What do you mean?
He believed there had been an effort to protect some of the people he considered responsible.
And that's where Cristina Kirchner enters the story.
Exactly.
So now we're no longer talking about a terrorist attack.
Now we're talking about a possible cover-up.
A cover-up involving the highest levels of government.
And that's why the upcoming testimony attracted so much attention.
So the entire country was waiting for his testimony.
Yes. And the closer the date came, the more intense the pressure became.
Pressure from who?
Politicians, the media, supporters, critics. Everyone wanted answers.
And Nisman knew that.
He absolutely knew that.
Did he seem worried?
According to people close to him, yes.
Worried about the testimony?
Worried about what might happen after it.
So what was Nisman doing in the final days before his death?
Working.
Working.
Reviewing documents. preparing for Congress, speaking with colleagues.
That doesn't sound like someone stepping away from everything.
That's exactly why some investigators found the timeline so important.
Because he was still focused on the case.
Focused enough that many people expected him to appear before Congress as planned.
And then suddenly,
everything changed.
I'm still not convinced.
About what?
Everything you've told me explains why the case was important. It explains the pressure. It explains the attention.
But
it doesn't explain murder.
Fair point.
The door was locked. The weapon was there. The body was there.
And that's exactly why this case became so divisive.
Because the physical evidence seemed to point one way,
while other details made people question that conclusion.
So we're back where we started.
No. Now we're finally asking the right questions.
If the evidence was so controversial, why didn't the debate end after the investigation?
Because the investigation didn't end the debate.
It made it worse.
In some ways, yes.
How?
Different investigators looked at the same case, and sometimes reached different conclusions.
That's unusual. Not in a case this complex.
The mystery survived. The arguments survived. And the questions survived.
Most cases eventually fade away.
This one didn't.
Why not?
Because every new development created new questions.
And the public kept paying attention.
More than paying attention.
What do you mean?
For years, journalists, investigators, politicians, and ordinary citizens continued debating what happened.
So the case never really left the public eye.
Not in Argentina. And not outside Argentina either.
It became bigger than one investigation.
It became part of modern Argentine history.
So after everything we've discussed, I'm going to ask the question everyone wants answered.
I know which one.
Do you believe Nisman was murdered?
No.
No.
I don't believe. I investigate. That's a very detective answer.
It's the only honest answer. So after all these years, you still won't choose a side?
Because choosing a side isn't my job.
Then what is?
Following the facts.
So after all these years, we still don't know exactly what happened?
No.
A prosecutor spent years chasing answers.
A nation waited for testimony.
And a death changed everything.
Some believe the case was solved.
Others believe the most important questions remain unanswered.
But one fact remains.
Alberto Nisman never gave the testimony the world was waiting to hear.
Subscribe.
And join us as we open the next SATC file.